Today I'm with Cassie and Ryan. Cassie, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Ryan?
28.
How long have you guys been out here lost in Phoenix?
About 2-3 months.
And 2-3 months ago, what happened to cause you guys to come out here?
We ended up losing our house to a house fire. And we went to jail first, and then by the time we got out, our house was on fire and burnt to the ground when we got out. And so we had nothing from getting out of jail, and it's hard to get back up on your feet when you had it all and then you lost it all with doing nothing, just being by locked up.
You were both locked up at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Cassie, do you have any kids?
No, I have stepkids.
Stepkids?
Yes.
Okay. How's life been out here for you, Cassie, out here on the streets?
It has its ups and downs. Some days it's mellowed, and other days it's kind of a little rough.
And do you guys see your future where you'll be off the streets and kind of back in an apartment or a home soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at a house right now, and we should be off the streets in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've been working hard to try to get to that point.
Okay. Lots of people that I interview out here, they're doing G, they're doing blues, they're doing powder. Do you guys partake in any of that?
Yeah.
And does that have anything to do with you guys kind of being out here?
No.
That's not a factor?
No.
Okay, that's good. You guys are lucky because that's a big factor for 99% of the people out here is what I'm uncovering, okay? But that's awesome that it's not for you guys. Why do you think it's so hard for some of these folks to get off the streets? So you guys are going to get off the streets in 2 weeks. You're going to get a house. That's awesome. You guys have been working hard. Why do you think it's so hard for these other folks to be out here for years? I've been doing this for 5 years, and they're still out here. 5 years later, they're still out here. 10 years. I just interviewed somebody who's been out here for 10 years, right? 4 kids she had. They're all gone. Why do you think it's so hard for some people to stay here? It's hard for them to get off of the streets, but you guys are going to get a house in 2 weeks.
Some people just don't.
Wait, what?
He's asking why is it hard for some people to? Why do people want to stay out here?
Oh well, because people end up getting used to it or adapting to it, or it start being a routine of normal to them, and they end up start just thinking it's okay, and they're so adapt to it that they think it's just a normal day or it's a normal thing to do. And there's some people that just know that's not normal and it doesn't feel normal and they need to get back how they were. So they try to push a little bit more harder. Not trying to say that the other ones don't, but it's just that you have to basically give it back too. You get me? You can't just sit there and let it just one day I'm just gonna get my house back in, or one day I'm just gonna have everything back again. No, you have to fight for it. You have to want it, or actually do something about it, because it's not gonna come easily. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
It's like when people are in prison for 10 years and they come out to the world again and they're institutionalized. Well, you be on the streets and you adapt to living on the streets. You're gonna be streetwise. You know what I mean? You're gonna. All you know is the streets. Then you know what I mean. You're not in a home anymore, so you're not used to having a microwave or a stove. You're campfire and sleeping on wherever you can, you know what I mean?
It's like how they say when you get locked up, you get stuck into that age that when you got locked up, like say if I got locked up when I was 21, my mentality when I get out is going to be still 21. So you have to adapt yourself to not be that mentality, oh, I'm still young, I'm still going to be about that lifestyle or this and that. So you end up building yourself to not be like that, to not be stuck as that 21-year-old. You get me? It's time to grow up and not try to let it happen again.
It's a great point. Why do you guys think there's so many young people out here? I've seen 15-year-olds, 20-year-olds, just
Probably
really young
because
people.
home, they don't have the support to be there for like just the support. They don't have it at home, or they don't have it like with their self or with their friends or with anywhere around. They don't have it, so that can do mostly a lot of it. I know for sure. Um, that and just the mentality thinking that it's cool to be like that, or it's cool to be. You give me the youngsters are thinking like, oh, it's all cool to be this lifestyle or to just be about it, and it's really not. It's nothing fun about it. It's what I had to realize is not like a walk in the park. It's not a thing to do or not a thing to be about.
Or their mom and dad, their parents are out here, so they have to be out here. You know what I mean? Because of their parents' drug addiction, it falls on the kids too. So that's why they end up being out here. And then our generation, we stopped teaching the younger generation like morals of respect and all that. So they're out here doing whatever they want. And then Arizona, is it's hot all the time, warm. I'm from the East Coast originally, so the weather's different. So being homeless here and being homeless in the East Coast is way different. You see homelessness here a lot more than you see it back there. And because the weather is kind of built for it, if you want to say it, you know what I mean? So it is a big difference being here in Arizona.
Have you guys lost any friends due to heat, strokes, or
Yes.
ODs?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how does that impact you guys, knowing that you lost a friend, a known associate that's out here in the streets and they're gone?
It hurts.
It's messed up that like we don't have that much like support, or like we don't have that much help out here. Even though we should all be helping each other, but like it would be nice to have some kind of help out here, or with the state, or with the government, or just with our own people, or just people just regular, just anywhere. It would be nice for people to be kind, or like
There's so many.
to care.
Everywhere you go, everybody judges people that are homeless or on the streets, because like you walk into the store and they're automatically thinking you're gonna steal something because you're a little bit dirty or you wearing a book bag. The big thing, if you're wearing a book bag, they're automatically judging you, saying you're homeless around here, because I don't know, that's just how it is. And everywhere you get dirty looks because we're in the drug area or homeless area, so they think that you're part of that whole community, and just that alone sucks, because I never walked into the store and been so judged or so hated or told to get out of the store because I look a certain way. I mean, I went back home, I'd go get off work and I'd be 10 times dirtier than half these people out here, and I go into a store and they're treating you great with kindness and all this other stuff. But here you go in with a little bit of dirt on you, they're treating you like you ain't nothing.
Yeah, some business owners, they're gonna say they're gonna push back on you, and they're gonna say, hey, every day, folks, they're out here on the streets, they're walking in here and going out with cases of beer, with products, laundry detergent to sell for $5. They could smoke that. I don't let them go in the restroom because they're in there. They lock the door and they're smoking in there. They have to call the cops to get them out because they're smoking. Little kids can't use the restroom because there's that odor of blues in the restroom. Stuff like that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Any truth to that?
Yes, that is so true. That is so
she
so
has
so
a big
yes,
one on
it does mess it up for the people that really ain't doing it though. And I deal with that a lot, actually. I will have to go to the restroom real bad. Sometimes I hold my like, to be honest, like I will hold to use the restroom because I won't feel comfortable to use the restroom at the store or at Circle K or at QT, because I get judged right away so quick, thinking that I'm smoking inside the restroom. where in my right mind I would think that's okay. Yes, there is for people that do think it is, but I always get like blamed every time. Like, there's not a time that I would go try to use the restroom there, and they're right there calling the cops real quick, or right there open the door telling me I gotta get out and this and that. It smells like this, and like literally I went up to them so many times and told them, like, you know, that hurts really bad, like to get judged that I'm holding my restroom because I don't want to go so bad. You guys embarrass me enough, and knowing that I can't hold it anymore, I go and then take the chance, and then you go and do all that, like what I really think that you're gonna end up doing to me, and it's pretty messed up because I always get judged in those, and it sucks because for the ones that ain't doing it and the ones that do get judged for it, it's pretty messed up. But it is true. There is disrespectful, dirty, grimy, just dirty people that are out there that just make mess, that don't care to respect to pick it up, and that's why we can't hang out nowhere. That's why we can't just sit there for a second or lay there for a second, or just to take that fresh air breathe, just to take a second of walking all the way from God knows where, and then actually taking that second to sit down, and then they thinking that you made that mess, or thinking all this other stuff, or telling you can't be right there. And pay attention. What are you doing? And so, like, that's why, like, you are right on what you were saying. Like, it does happen, but it is pretty messed up for the ones that don't do it and do get judged for it. And I think it's really messed up because I'm the one that always ends up getting judged on.
And then another thing is, okay, make it a single. Another way to do it is for the bathrooms, make it a single stall restroom, and then put a 5-minute timer on it. And if the person's in the restroom longer than 5 minutes, knock on the door if you're a business owner. You know what I mean? Don't go off and judge someone right away and not let them use the restroom. Give everybody a chance, and then if 5 minutes is up and they're still using the restroom, give them another 5 minutes. But nobody should be in a restroom longer than 10 minutes at a business place. You know what I mean? And
But
for the product wise,
there is do sometimes where somebody does need to use the restroom real bad, and they have a longer time because they have that.
Yeah, medical issue, whatever.
Or just they feel too nervous or too, you get me, uncomfortable.
And we're in I guess it's a time and place now. Like, I'm sorry if you're a business owner, but but everybody is stealing, so you're gonna have to step up your guys' game, and you're gonna have to get glass cases and put your stuff behind glass cases and unlock it for people that want to steal the main product. Lock up the product that's getting stolen. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's not in this goes to the store to steal. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry that there are people that go do that, but you shouldn't kick everybody out, and update your security system. Yeah, excuse me for my language. And they got that face recognition that is on all these cameras now. And if you get caught once, put that in your database, and if don't face recognition, you walk in the store, it's gonna pop up, and you kick them out of the store. You know what I mean? Because I hate being getting kicked out of the store when I need to go get something really bad and I have to walk in 100 degrees weather to the next store or to get a drink or use the restroom because you accuse me of stealing, or you think that I'm stealing and I've never been in the store.
Because you said you.
Yeah.
So, so I'm sorry that you guys are getting judged out here, you know, because of the actions of others, but, you know, you gotta look at it from both perspectives.
Yeah.
I just got kicked out of the store because I got a little bit of ice, and they don't have a sign on their thing saying that they charge for ice, and they try to say that they charge $1 for ice. I just got ice water in my cup, and it's like, there's no sign. He literally kicked me out of the store saying not to come back in the store because I got a little bit of ice in my ice water. Like, it's crazy as heck. I'm gonna go pay $1 right now to be like, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you guys for sharing your story. Please get off the streets very soon. You mentioned you're gonna get a house in 2 weeks. That's really great to hear. because it's hot as heck, right? And but again, thank you for sharing your story, and hopefully kids don't come out of here because it sucks, right?
Yeah.
All the stuff you guys go through is just horrible. But don't come out here to begin with, right? Don't try any substances,
Yeah.
especially if you're young. Stay away from that crap.
It's not worth it in the end. It's not. You lose everything. You lose yourself. You lose everything that comes with it. You just lose. You're losing in the end. You're not winning. And I'd rather win and live life and just travel and just experience new things. Life is so short that living it this way is not the way to go. It's gonna kill you really quick.
Absolutely.
We have so many friends dying in the jail system too from just withdrawals, and you don't know, nobody wants to experience that. You know what I mean?
It's
Right.
just not the way
Yeah,
to
it's
go.
not the way to
You're
go.
losing.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna hand you a couple items. Here's a little. What do you guys? I don't know what they call that. A flask,
It's,
thermos, whatever. Thermos.
Thank you.
Here's some slippers.
Thank you.
Here's the Holy Bible. I got a couple bottles of water. I'm gonna get you some food. Stay safe. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Okay?
Okay, thank you.